Good evening. This is ThaiPBS English News Service, and I'm Subhajong Tinsuwan. After accepting the petition on two financial emergency decrees signed by senators and members of the parliament, the Constitution Court has asked the Prime Minister and representatives from the Senate and MPs to provide further details on February the 15th. It is expected to take more than 30 days for the court to announce its ruling. The committee of the Constitution Court took more than 2 hours to consider a petition on two financial emergency decrees signed by 70 senators and 128 members of the parliament. As senators led by Kamnoon Sithisaman, the petition focuses on the emergency decree of 1.14 trillion baht of the FIDF debt, while members of Parliament's petition, led by the Democrat Party's Deputy Leader, Gorn Chathikawanit, has also added the emergency decree to give the rights to Finance Minister to borrow the future spending for flood recovery programs. The opposition is asking the court to rule whether the two financial emergency decrees violate Article 184 of the Constitution, as there is no emergency that would justify their issuance. Meanwhile, the Constitution Court has asked Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra, Senator Kamnoon Sithisaman, along with Democrat Party's Deputy Leader Gorn, for further details by 9 a.m. on February the 15th. It is expected to take more than 30 days for the court to announce its ruling. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra said that the cabinet has assigned Deputy Prime Minister Kittirat Naranong to defend the two executive decrees in the Constitution Court, as she planned to visit the provinces during the testimony on February the 15th. The Thai Chamber of Commerce and Board of Trade launched its anti-corruption campaign last year, gathering more than 30 leading companies as allies. This year, however, the program called Watchdog has been launched to raise public awareness and participation in activities against the misuse of taxpayers' money through government misspending. Dr. Runtip Napalai talked to the Honorary Chairman and Secretary General of the Thai Chamber of Commerce. Here's more.
How would you like to see Thailand's progress in terms of economic development? Since you've been the chairman, the previous chairman and honorary chairman, you've seen all like in many years.
The economy of Thailand is, of course, depending on the world economy, but we are doing fine at the moment. We have been able to withstand the problem from the Europe and from America. Main problem is internal. Actually, if our political situation in Thailand is stable, the economy will be moving just fine. We can grow at the rate of 5 to 6% easily, and that would be more than enough to really take care of the people for jobs and for security and whatnot. So I think that we have a very strong economy already. What needs to be done is that get the people who runs the country to leave us alone.
The role of the Board of Trade and the Thai Chamber of Commerce from now on.
Well, we will promote as a leadership of change, and not only ask me. I think if you ask any entrepreneurs, any businessman, whether it's from locally or from international, especially international, they do not understand why we are arguing and what we are arguing. They could not understand the conflicts that happens in Thailand. I think you can see the foundations of the corporation is quite strong, and competitiveness in the big corporations, medium, I think relatively, but we can say that on the world standards, I think we still can compete in many fields. But people still understand why we have a political instability and we have conflicts as we do right now. So as a businessman, so now we not only have to take care of the business prosperity or try to grow the business, but we have to take care of the social issue as well, because this issue now starting impact our business growth, and if nobody is doing it, we as the Board of Trade, as the leader of the business organization, we have to do it. For example, to help the poor people to raise more income, but to raise more income not just to give them money, but to raise more productivity. I think we heard about the project called Nung Rai and Nung San, or One Brisat, One Chumchon, like that.
Yes.
Yeah. And with the anti-corruption also, I think if we can stop corruption and doing nothing, I think the GDP will grow automatically 2% instead of it's go down the drain, something like that.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for today.
Still in politics, the Army commander's harsh quote against amending Lese Majeste laws will likely make headlines on tomorrow's front pages. However, Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra says if any movement remains within the confines of the Thai law, academic freedom of speech should be accepted. On the issue of amending Article 112 of the Thai Criminal Code by a group known as the Niti Rat, Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra said that as long as the nationwide signature gathering process is not against the law, freedom of speech by the people, whether against or for the amendment, should be allowed. She added, however, that the movement must be peaceful and must not breach the current Lese Majeste regulation or cause any damage to the royal family. The 2007 Constitution of Thailand and all 17 versions since 1932 contain the clause, "The king shall be enthroned in a position of revered worship and shall not be violated. No person shall expose the king to any sort of accusation or action." While the Thai Criminal Code elaborates in Article 112, whoever defames, insults, or threatens the king, queen, the heir apparent, or the regent shall be punished with imprisonment of 3 to 15 years. A group calling themselves Niti Rat, led by a number of law lecturers at Thammasat University, are suggesting some changes to Article 112. Meanwhile, the campaign committee for the amendment of Article 112 is a movement gathering signatures of supporters nationwide. Meanwhile, on the other side of the political spectrum, the Siam Prachapiwat, which is a pro-monarchy group, today organized an open stage rally saying that there is a need for political reform, but the monarchy must not be touched. Meanwhile, General Prayut Chan-o-cha, Army commander, commented on the controversial move, saying that personally he is totally against the idea of meddling with Lese Majeste laws, as it will likely cause more chaos in the Thai society. The commander also asked the people behind the Niti Rat movement if someone curses at their guardians, parents, or relatives, would they accept it? The Don Mueng Airport will be officially opened in March after being closed since October last year. And what you see here is the latest footage of Don Mueng Airport today. Don Mueng Airport has been closed since October 25th last year due to the floods. The Airports Organization of Thailand, or the AOT, has announced that Don Mueng will be opened for commercial flights again in early March this year. At least 7 confederations of entrepreneurs are planning to sue the government if the minimum 300 baht a day pay scheme takes effect in April 1st as planned. The Federation of Thai Industries, however, says it will not take any legal action, but rather look for ways to assist the industrial sectors. 7 employers' confederations will file a petition with the administrative court to stop the government implementing its 300 baht daily minimum wage policy. While around 100 member companies of the Federation of Thai Industries have shown interest in joining the move, Padungsak Chat Suthiphon, president of the FTI, says they will not sue the government. President of the Federation of Thai Industries says all parties, including the government, would be better off seeking ways to help entrepreneurs in need following the minimum wage hike. 300 baht minimum daily wage policy starts on April the 1st, and with up to 40% wage increases, many companies worry that when the ASEAN Free Trade Agreement is expanded to include zero tariffs on almost all goods by 2015, investors are likely to relocate their production bases to neighboring countries where labor is cheaper. The industrial sector, especially those hurt by the 2011 floods, are asking the government to postpone the 300 baht daily minimum wage scheme. But Pheu Thai supporters are asking the government to keep its word and speed up the implementation of the policy. 4 months before the rainy season arrives, the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration reveals it has not yet received any flood management funding from the government. And on top of that, the Deputy Bangkok Governor claims there has actually been an extra budget cut. Thirachon Mano Maipiboon, Deputy Bangkok Governor, says the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration has not yet received any of the original 1.9 billion baht flood management budget from the government. The deputy governor also revealed the BMA's proposed budget has been cut down by another 141 million baht to some 1.82 billion baht. Some of the flood preparation projects like clearing canals and cleaning sewers have already been started, with the Bangkok office forking out its own funds in advance. The deputy governor says the 5,000 baht compensation for flood victims is not on a halt, as some people in the government claimed. Another 400,000 families in 12 districts of the capital are still waiting for the flood relief budget. In last year's flood, clear divisions between the BMA and the government could be clearly seen. Last month, Deputy Prime Minister Yonghyut Vichaydit asked the BMA to be more of a team player when it comes to national water resources management. During Valentine's Week, that's next week's by the way, the beachside resort city of Pattaya is once again organizing a kissing marathon and hoping to break the world record for the longest smooch. What you see here is last year's competition in Pattaya, which is less than 2-hour drive from Bangkok. This year, the managing director of Ripley's Believe It or Not in Pattaya is seeking couples to break the 2009 world record, which, according to Ripley Pattaya, is kissing constantly for 46 hours, 24 minutes, and 9 seconds. So, if you would like to participate in this year's event, held between February 12th and 14th, you must be over 20 years of age, have a marriage certificate, or have any evidence that you've been living together for more than a year. The participating couples could be straight or gay. Organizers say this year's event will be witnessed by representatives from the Guinness Book of World Records. The winning couple will receive a 100,000 baht in cash, a diamond ring, and other prizes worth 200,000 baht. And some lip balm might be a good idea as well. Such a kissing moment indeed. And that brings us to the end of tonight's edition of Thai PBS English News Service. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Supachon Klinsuwan. Good night for now. Sawadee krap.